It's a great honor to be here, and I apologize that we will not be very long. I have been busy lately, as you have probably gleaned from the mainstream media as well as the social media. Our country is going through some very difficult and testing times. When there had been a commission of inquiry, a lot of people are jumping up and down wondering whether they were mentioned or have been mentioned and whether they will get into trouble or not. There will be many investigations, and a person who has no reason to worry about the investigation is a person who keeps trotting the straight path of diligence, honesty, and loyalty. Those are some of the prime pillars of the teachings of Jesus. And we remember in the Old Testament, the old prophet Micah asking his fellow beings, what does God expect of us? What does God want us to do? He believes that God just wants us to act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly before our God. A few years ago, in the first year in office, the Navuso held their provincial council meeting here in school. To come and be part of that and also to open the meeting. I couldn't really work out how I, as head of government, was invited to a church, Methodist church institution to open a provincial council meeting headed by the Marambal Narok Syndicate. I got the ability to work out those intriguing arrangements only existed in Bau. And I don't know whether Rokosuka was here on that day or not, but at that meeting, it was mooted, it was suggested, it was requested that somebody should give an excavator or machine of some sort to make your work easier in land preparation, to increase your production here in this school. About a year later, I was also reminded when I came here about that request. I'm glad Rokosuka is here because he understands the systems of government, the tender systems that we have to go through if the cost of the services or the equipment we want to buy is more than $50,000. And because this costs more than $50,000, we had to go through the tender process. And as you know, this machine costs $198,000. So we had to go through the tender system so that we satisfy the government standards required in the acquisition of stores and goods and services. So we apologize that it has taken time, but we're all proud that it has gotten here. And I also apologize that we have had to call you back from whatever you normally do on a Saturday afternoon to receive this, because I was in the West and the dealers wanted space in their warehouse. We had to remove this very quickly. So I asked the office, the Prime Minister's office, to arrange for its removal and its delivery to Navuso. And the only time available to me was this afternoon. I have another appointment with His Excellency the President at 5 o'clock, and I fly out tomorrow for a series of talks in Australia for a group who call themselves Here for Life and Friends of Friends. They are involved in the spreading of the news and the teaching and the belief that will hopefully stamp out suicide in Australia. It's a movement against suicide. I think it is something that we all need to think about. Whatever you can do to discourage people from taking their own lives, discourage people from violence. I'm grateful that you are in this institution of learning to be useful and put to good use whatever you have gifted to you by your parents, by our forefathers, by God Himself. I'm really looking forward to the next 12 months, when I will get a report that this simple $198,000 machine has increased your output in 1 year, within 1 year, to whatever it'll be. I want the figures from before use and the figures from after 1 year of use. And I ask the head of school to keep those records available. It'll only be, won't only be good for you, it'll be good for government and also good for other institutions that are looking at improving their output annually. And that must be the objective of every institution of this sort, to increase our output. If we do not, then we're going backwards. You're not even maintaining one level. Because the population, the eating population is growing. So if we do not increase our output of food, we are going backwards. We must stay ahead of the population growth. We must keep producing more than our national requirement. At the moment, the economy is very much reliant on import goods. The only way we can balance out the balance of trade and have more produced locally is through the use of our natural resources, particularly our land. So I'm banking on you. I'm calling on you. I'm trusting in you to increase the production out of this school. And when you do go back to wherever you're going back to, you will also put in that extra effort to increase the output from your village, from your Matangali land, or from your own personal farms. It's a great afternoon to be here with you celebrating, because this is certainly a positive injection of something that will positively impact your output. I congratulate you on the acquisition of this excavator. Thank you for being persistent. Sa orang alangay na tal-tal sali tartumel din kor. Sa pataw yung mga tartumel din kor. Onro di man yung may sinro kir-kir. And sa araw now it's up to you to prove that our trust in the school and your leadership is in the right place, and that you will produce for Fiji and for the Institute and for the young people who are here the required outcome. Congratulations. Well done. We now level. God bless you all.